initiatives in all three of those categories. Let's start with educate. Last time we were together, we announced Oakland's first bulky block parties. Oaklanders love a party, and boy did they show up. Over the 3 bulky block parties that we experimented with over the last 2 months, we had on average 400 cars at each one of these events. This is what we are doing in government. We are trying new things out, and if they're successful, that becomes the new way we do business. And so I am thrilled to announce that going forward, Oakland will be having a bulky block party on the last Saturday of every month, starting this November. So after you finish your Thanksgiving dinner, go down to that basement and start cleaning up, because on Saturday, you can come and bring as much of your trash, your large items, your tires, your appliances, your electronic trash, and we will dispose of it for free for you. We will take the month of December off for the holidays, but we will be back in January with the last Saturday of every month. You want me to pause for 1 second?
Welcome back.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Do you remember me?
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
I must miss your appointment with the Greg. I was thinking to stop by, but I went.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see you.
Of course. All right, do you want me to wait till they come out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right, you want me to wait till the gate closes?
No,
You're okay? Okay. Okay. We've chosen the last Saturday of every month because due to a recent audit of illegal dumping in Oakland, we found that the vast majority of illegally dumped trash is residential trash. Often, we believe, coming from when people are moving in and out. And so that is why the last Saturday of every month in Oakland is going to be our bulky block party. So please, if you have questions, you can call 311, go to the city's website, oaklandca.gov, and find out more about this new service on the last Saturday of every month starting this November. Now, here to talk about some of the other 2 E's, let's talk about eradication. I'm very excited to be announcing a fantastic partnership from the county supervisor for this district. Supervisor Nate Miley has been a tireless advocate for the communities he represents, and he knows that this has been a key issue for his constituents. This new pilot that Supervisor Miley is announcing today of Adopt a Hotspot is something that we are going to be reaching out.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
The pilot of Adopt a Hotspot, which is being inaugurated by our own supervisor, Nate Miley, is something that we hope other Oakland organizations will want to join in on. With that, an amazing advocate for this community, Supervisor Nate Miley.
Thank you, Mayor Schaaf. Yes, I'm Alameda County Supervisor Nate Miley, and let me just say, first of all, it's a real pleasure to be in partnership and collaborate with the City of Oakland. You know, I was on the City Council back in the 90s. I live in Oakland, taxpayer in Oakland, vote in Oakland. And it's with pleasure and pride that I'm able to work in concert with the city around this issue. Illegal dumping and trash and litter, it drives me nuts. I hate it. I really do. It's an environmental issue, it's a public safety issue, it's a public health issue. And it doesn't have to be an issue. People don't have to dump, but they do. So looking at the 3 E's, eradication, enforcement, and education, that's what we're going to attempt to do. Partnering with the City of Oakland, because illegal dumping isn't just a city issue, it's a regional issue. It's a statewide issue. I've convened a task force made up of other jurisdictions, Contra Costa County, San Jose, Vallejo, and internal within the county, working with our public health department, our district attorney's department, our sheriff's department, environmental health, and Alameda County Public Works. We're all working in concert to see how we can look at addressing this issue and bring value to supporting the eradication of illegal dumping, not just in the city of Oakland, but throughout the region and throughout the state. We're putting together a packet of legislation. We've talked to our legislators up in Sacramento. We'll be presenting that to them to try to carry legislation that will help us address this problem. We're talking to Cal Recycle about this problem as well. In the city of Oakland, we want to pilot an effort at adopting an illegal dumping spot. We're going to adopt this spot here. We're going to also adopt the spot over on Railroad. These are two chronically locations where people illegally dump. We're going to bring in, and we're very happy to be in conversation with Men of Valor. Men of Valor's here. Give Men of Valor a big round of applause. Men of Valor going to work with us. We're going to have other community-based organizations working with us as well around the whole effort around eradication. We also want to go out and educate people in the areas where there's illegal dumping to get their buy-in, to see how they can help with this. We're looking at putting up additional cameras potentially that'll be monitored 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're working with the district attorney's office because the district attorney recognizes this as a public safety issue, so we can look at how we can prosecute some folks who are illegally dumping. And then, if we're successful with our pilot here at G Street and 89th and Railroad Avenue, then the lessons learned, we can duplicate that throughout the region, throughout the state, and other locations as well. And it's just not Alameda County and City of Oakland that's looking at this. As I said, I'll be at the Contra Costa Board of Supervisors next week. They're looking at this issue. Vallejo has cameras and road closures in their city to address illegal dumping. San Jose is looking at illegal dumping. And LA's got a big problem, etc. San Francisco. So this is not just a single issue to Oakland, but we want to target Oakland, partnership with Oakland, and see what lessons we can learn about addressing this, and not just addressing it temporarily, but sustaining it. And all I want to do is, once again, send this message out. If you're illegally dumping, stop it. It doesn't have to occur. We're going to come after you. We're going to eradicate. We're going to educate, but we're going to enforce as well. Don't illegally dump. I hate trash. I hate litter. It brings down the quality of life of all of our communities, and it doesn't have to happen. So I thank the mayor and the city of Oakland for allowing us to partnership with them around this pilot.
I love that. Yeah. An insult to this community is an insult to all communities. Everyone has an obligation to enjoy clean streets and make them happen. Now, you just heard us talk about some carrots, right? Some education and some eradication. The hotspot adopt a hotspot pilot and the bulky block party, which we're now going to make a permanent fixture in Oakland. So these are the carrots. You're about to hear about the stick. Here, from the district attorney's office, to talk about how we are going to bring these people to justice who are dumping on our streets, Teresa Drenick.
Good morning. So take a look where we're standing right now. Behind me is a large pile of illegally dumped waste, and across the street are rows and rows of beautiful homes where families live. It is an environmental crime to dump in any part of the city of Oakland or any part of our communities throughout the county of Alameda, throughout the state of California. It poses an incredible risk to the health of the people who live here, of the children who are growing up here, and it also poses a risk to our environment. The Alameda County District Attorney's Office and Alameda County District Attorney Nancy O'Malley are proud to partner with the City of Oakland, with Mayor Schaaf, and with the County of Alameda and Supervisor Miley on these amazing efforts to educate and to eradicate. But we are also here to say that we are the prosecutors. And if you come to our neighborhoods throughout the city of Oakland, throughout the county of Alameda, and illegally dump your trash, we will prosecute you. We have a unit dedicated to nothing but environmental crimes. And this isn't a crime against our environment and a crime against our community. We have a staff of attorneys and investigators who are at the ready to investigate this and to bring you to court with criminal charges if you continue to litter, to dump in our neighborhoods the way that we see right behind me today. We are proud that we have been working with the mayor's office and with Supervisor Miley's office now lockstep on the projects. And we are proud to continue in this effort and to be the third E in the 3 E's. And I also want to say and reiterate, this is a crime, and it also amounts to a complete, it dissolves the fabric of these communities. It is a matter of environmental justice, and we are here and ready to work with all of our partners to make sure that we are the enforcement to see it come to an end. Thank you.
All right, I do want to recognize the council member for this district and our great president of the city council, Larry Reed. He has been in all of our ears, getting our attention for his communities. I also want to recognize the great workers of the city of Oakland who are out here every day, sometimes 7 days a week, who are actually picking up this trash all the time. Thank you. City of Oakland has the greatest workforce in the world. We are so blessed to have you. So with that, if you have any questions or people are available for one-on-ones.
Can you explain how the adopting this area and that area will actually work? What does that mean to adopt an area?
So we've been in conversation with the city of Oakland, and the city is, at least in my supervisorial district, has shown me a number of locations where there's illegal dumping. So in concert with the mayor's office and Councilmember Reed and their public works staff, we're going to adopt G Street and 89th and Railroad Avenue. And what that means is we're going to take care of the problem here. We're going to come in with enforcement. We're going to come in with eradication. We're going to come in with education. We're going to canvass the community, get the community engaged. We're going to put up cameras that are monitored 24 hours a day. We're going to go through trash and see who's dumping. We're going to have men of valor and others working with us on eradicating the dumping. We're going to see how we can sustain that. And if it's pushed to another area, we're going to evaluate that and see why did that occur and what can we do to try to address that so that eventually we eliminate the problem. So that's what it means. We're going to take responsibility for this. The city of Oakland has many, many locations where they have to address illegal dumping. So if the county through my office can take responsibility for just two areas and pilot that and get results and learn some lessons, that takes that pressure off the city. And if the lessons we learn are applicable to not just the city but other jurisdictions, we can take that message to our other partner jurisdictions in Contra Costa, Vallejo, San Jose, elsewhere where illegal dumping is indeed a problem and a concern.
And I'll just, if you do a search for Oakland Adopt a Spot, you'll find out how you can adopt a spot. We in the city will give you garbage bags and a little litter picker-upper. But that litter picker-upper is not going to pick up a couch. We recognize that for our hot spots, we need a different approach than the typical adopt a spot. So adopt a hot spot recognizes that you need a group of people that are bringing resources other than just a litter picker-upper and a bag. So that's what we're doing with Adopt a Hotspot. We recognize there are parts of this city that need a different approach. We do want to partner with volunteers, with organizations, with employers who might want to tackle one of Oakland's worst hotspots. Honestly, we have more than 100 hotspots, identified hotspots. Our goal in the mayor's office in the next 2 months is to at least get adopted by fabulous community heroes like Supervisor Miley. We would like to attack at least the dirty dozen. So I will have you back here when we've reached our goal of getting the dirty dozen hotspots of Oakland adopted. Again, if you have an organization, a group, especially young people, we want to involve the young people in this. Please call the mayor's office at 238-3161. We will connect you with one of Oakland's dirty dozen hotspots. Any other questions? All right, with that, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Bella Fowler.